Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all we beloved viewers. For those who they visit the cemetery, the graveyards they often, or for those bi'iznillahi ta'ala where they pass by the graveyards them, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy upon all good people who don't pass away. This not something we go don't observe. So I call them a social concern. The social concern, especially within the context where we belong, in Freetown to be specific. I don't know much of other places them, but in Freetown to be specific, most of we burial grounds them would observe this particular concern I want to raise tonight. Bismillahi ta'ala. The first one I want to talk about now the issue of us the living turning the cemetery to a dumping ground or to a dirty box. This is now a serious social concern. Like I said, we're basing this particular conversation or discussion where Yusuf with the online can add your message on this discussion bi'iznillahi ta'ala. So seeing that many of us with their life they turn the cemetery, the burial grounds them, the graveyards them to a dumping ground, meaning to a dirty box. This is very clear now. Most of we cemeteries them, most of we graveyards them na Freetown to be specific. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you. This now something that I have seen with my eyes and something I believe say most of you also go don't see. What normally people do is that they go trade dirty na the cemetery. Subhanallah. When we get away dirty, we turn the burying ground or the cemetery as a dumping ground or as a dirty box. When I see this action or you see this action, we start thinking, Usai we conscience day what is happening to us. Subhanallah. Why we not respect the people we don't pass away? Or at most respect the place Usai for sure all of us will be going by the permission of God Almighty. All of us will be going there. One day, if God Almighty decree for you and I, for so go pass away here and will be buried here, by the will of Allah, will be buried in these cemeteries. And then graveyard there, then go buried. Why we not respect this same place where we all get for go? A place where we all get for go end. Subhanallah. Why we not give them the utmost respect we deserve? The cemetery, the graveyards, and deserve respect. It's a place of honor, a place where we forgive utmost respect, because that now we true destination. Every one of us is going to die. Every one of us is going to die. And you want to be treated with respect, with dignity and honor when you pass away. So do myself. If that is the case, let we begin give respect to the cemeteries them. Let we not turn we graveyards them to dirty box. How, subhanallah, you go get that dirty and then go turn na burying ground. Subhanallah. A place wherein perhaps you get your relative there, or there are other human beings that we did there as well, and perhaps you and I will be buried in the same place. For sure we are going to die, but perhaps we'll be buried in that same cemetery where we go to dirty. So imagine you are there, you are in that cemetery, and then they go turn dirty. Now that place there, subhanallah, it's so sad. It's something where really, really, they bring a lot of thoughts in us. For those we rational, those we they think, those we conscious one day, then go return to the maker. When you see this kind of thing they happen, you dey feel pain, and you just begin think, who say humanity they go? Who say we conscience they go? That we not get respect for people that we don't pass away. Like I said, we are not basing this particular conversation within halal and haram. We're talking of a social concern for everyone of us. Because within the context to belong, oftentimes when we pass away, subhanallah, Muslim, non-Muslims, oftentimes in many places here, contextually, Muslim, non-Muslim, or even free thinkers, we are buried in the same burial ground. That's what happened here. So what you need for do, we need for raise this concern. It's a social concern. Raising it because I've seen it. Let me give respect to a burial ground them. Let me not turn a burial ground there to a dumping ground for good trade or tea. And sometimes going there for defecate, meaning for ease yourself. How can you ease yourself on top of the grave of another person? If that is done to you, will you be happy? No, you will not be happy. If it is done to you, you will not be happy. Imagine that being done and Allah grant you the ability for see what they do on top of your grave. How will you feel? Imagine somebody taking dirty and care and go right na your palo while you there alive, and you go turn na your palo. How will you feel? Or imagine somebody who are easy safe, you go right inside your palo or right inside your room from nowhere and ease himself inside your palo or inside your room. How will you feel? Definitely you feel upset, you feel bad. You feel really, really bad if a person do that kind of thing to you. Well, we are also taught to forgive respect to the death. Very much important. Forgive respect to the people who don't pass away. You know why? We forgive the respect primarily because we will soon be like them.